Hey, I am live. Thank God it's Monday. Probably maybe there's nothing like thank God it's Monday, but wow, thank God it's Monday for me. How are you? How are you doing? How's everything with you? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're going to be joining me live, please put in the comment section. Let me know where you're joining me from. And if you're also going to catch the replay, put in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from as well. So today we are talking about discipline. Doing what needs to be done, even if you don't feel like it. That's discipline. And I'm telling you this now that is it convenient for me to come out live this afternoon? No, no. Do I feel like just coming out this afternoon? No, I'm not feeling like it, but I just have to discipline myself. I knew that there's somebody out there waiting for Felicia's Go Live today, just waiting for that hint of advice, that value that I'm going to give today, that I'm going to share today. So I told myself, no, I have to. Sometimes motivation keeps us, like there, keeps helps us to stay focused, but discipline will get you going. If you are disciplined, if you feel, if like you're going to work every day, it's because you're disciplined. It's because you know that, okay, I have to do it. Sometimes don't feel like getting up early in the morning to pray. Sometimes I sometimes don't feel like it, especially the time has moved back now, and I'm always on a fire altar, a prayer program in my country. So now that time has moved back, it's 6 a.m. Sometimes, oh my God, I usually drag myself to, because I'm disciplined, because I always tell myself, even if I'm not going to share, I need to be on the platform at 6 a.m. UK time. That is discipline. 6 a.m. UK time, especially when I don't have young kids to prepare for school. It's not like I feel like getting up at that time, but because I'm disciplined, because I know that whatever I'm going through, whatever battle I'm facing, it's not physical. Like I cannot just be walking like with no direction, right? I cannot just wake up and not commit my life to my maker, the one who sees me. Yeah, I have children, growing children, so I need to commit them to God. And so I know that I cannot just sleep like that. So it's because I am disciplined. It's because I already know that, okay, this is what I have to do, and I have to do it. And that is discipline, right? And I see a lot of people, I hear from a lot of people, probably because of the kind of business I do, you know, if you are not disciplined, there are so many things you'll be pushing aside, pushing aside, pushing aside. It's discipline that will help you to achieve your goals, because in this life nothing is easy. We just discipline ourselves. We just uh, there are times that things will just be there, like wow, so many things that you want to buy. You go to the shop, this one is calling you, that one is calling you. Like this morning my son wasn't feeling great, so he told me that I just feel like eating everything, Kipling's, I feel like eating donuts and all of that. I said, no, you have to choose one. So no, he said that, I know. um he had to discipline himself to know to cut down all of his cravings. So you need to choose one. Because if we are not disciplined, if I'm not disciplined, if I go in the shop, I love gold. Yeah. If I go in gold shop, I love gold and diamond. I probably will buy all the shop. I love wristwatches as well. So if I'm not disciplined, every year that Apple produces new series of watch, I will be buying. I love tech. I love phones. If I'm not disciplined, every year probably I'll be buying, which sometimes is not necessary, right? So discipline will help you to do those things that you don't feel like doing. Like sometimes I don't feel like getting up so early in the morning. Sometimes I don't feel like coming out live, because coming out live, I need to show my face. It's not like it's convenient. It's not like it's my safe space previously before starting my business. But I know that I need to keep going. I need to keep myself in check. I need to discipline myself to come out live. If I want to come out live every day, even if I work 8 to 8, I will still come out live. That is discipline. So there are things that you're putting aside, right? Because you feel, let me just put it. If you don't discipline yourself, you probably won't be able to achieve your goals in life, right? When I was in nursing, so many weekend outing, but I discipline myself. I don't go to all of them. If you keep going to everything that is being flashed at you, you probably will lose focus if you're not disciplined, right? So you need to be disciplined to be able to achieve so many things in life. And that's what I'm here to share with you today. Because I was speaking with one of my brothers, he's probably watching me now. And, he said something. He said, wow, someone to be very active like this, someone to go this level in the online, you see all those celebrities you see. It's not like it's convenient. Who is the last location? You see what those people are going through at the location, but because they are committed, they are consistent, and because they know that there is something at the end of all this sacrifice, they discipline themselves to be able to do all those things. You think that they don't like to sleep? Do you think those people sleep? They don't. Like myself, I love, like, now I'm not, honestly, I'm not feeling like coming out live, but I know that if I don't do my goal life now, I probably won't get chance, right? But I just disciplined myself and I said I have to come. So in life, you have to have some level of discipline, even for your children. Because if you don't discipline your children, the laptop is there, the desktop is there, it's PS4 and all of that, PS100 is they are there. If they are not disciplined, they will be sitting right in front of it every day to play game. And my kids know, they know that it's from this time to this time, and it's discipline. If it's not discipline, will be addicted. And that's where addiction comes in. If you're not disciplined, if you're not putting yourself in check, things you will do that you're not supposed to do, you overdo things if you're not disciplined. So it takes discipline to really achieve things in life. I see some people watching me. Let me know where you're watching from. Put in the comment section. I can see you from here. Put in the comment section, please. Let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, I think I can see. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to see my business page as well. Yeah, business page is also live. Yeah, that's it. So let me know where you're watching me from, guys. I want to know because I want to connect with you. I want to know how global I am. So discipline yourself so that you can achieve your goals in life. Because if you're not disciplined, you can't save, right? Think of it that way. If you're not disciplined, there's no way you can save. If motivation is great, just like I said, but in all honesty, even if in all honesty, yeah, even if you are motivated to do things, even if you feel like, okay, yes, there's the motivation, but when the motivation fails, or when it stops, when there's nobody to clap for you anymore, when there's no one to pat you on the back anymore, it is discipline that will keep you going. It is whatever you've put in your mind that this is what I will do, regardless, whatever comes my way, I am going to do it. So those things that you've been pushing aside, you need to discipline yourself to take that step. If you don't, put yourself in check, if you're not intentional, I was speaking with my brother and he said, wow, to see somebody, coming out live, doing all of these activities. And then I said, it takes discipline. It's not like all the time I want to, all the time is convenient for me to come out live. It's not all the time that is convenient to show my face. It's not all the time that it's convenient to do my posting. There are sometimes that, I'm tired. Like yesterday, I wasn't feeling too great because I did a lot over the weekend. I was very busy and, I was kind of tired, but I came out live yesterday. And I knew that, I didn't schedule my post for this week already. I had to do a whole week posts, So I did that last night, even though I was tired. And that's discipline. You need to discipline yourself. It's not about being perfect, right? It's about showing up consistently, even when it feels like the energy is not there. Push yourself. That is discipline. Push yourself. Do I love to wake up 7 o'clock? When it was 7, when the program was 7 o'clock UK time was okay. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. But I had to discipline myself because I know that I cannot start my day without God. I cannot start my day without committing my life, my children, my family into the hands of the Almighty God. So I had to discipline myself to, get used to the timing, the time difference. So I just want to encourage you today. One thing I've learned is that when you are disciplined, it builds your confidence. It builds your confidence. So that thing that you've been pushing away, that thing that you've been pushing aside, try. Try. Today, like if it was convenient for me, you won't see background of my because I'm not downstairs. I'm actually upstairs in my room, but I had to put background just because it's not like it's 100, but I had to show up. I told myself, no, Felicia, you have to show up. And that is discipline. And that's why I'm showing up for you today. You to discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. Take that step. That thing that you've been pushing aside, that thing that you so desire that you want to do it. But whenever you try to do it, you just feel like, no, it's not yet time. You have to be consistent. Be determined. I told that uncle, like, for me coming out live, it's not like it's 100%, every day I feel like it, but discipline, consistency, because I know that when I'm consistent and people see that she's always showing up, they trust me more. And at the end of the day, I'm online because I want to build trust, because people don't know me. So how can I build trust? It's by being consistent, by showing up, by disciplining myself, even when it feels like I don't want to do this today. And honestly, this afternoon, no, it wasn't the best time. But I told myself that yes, whether it's best time or no best time, you have to show up. And this is me here. It only takes you that bold step. Only that bold. The moment you take it, that's it. You've broken it. You've broken the delay. You've broken that thing that is holding you back. I want you to think of this today. What is one thing that I can discipline myself to do to be able to achieve my goal in life? What is that one thing that I can, push myself? Honestly, I can tell you this. Nobody feels like doing anything. Nobody feels like doing anything. Do I feel like doing online business? No. No, but I know that I need to change something. I know that my life deserves more. I know that my children deserves more. And for me, I cannot let my children go through what I went through. I whatever my parents were doing for me, I wanted to be able to do more for my children. If I go to school, before I come back, food is there. They know me, Unjori Eja. So my parent knows, So I am showing up every day because I want to create a better life. I need to discipline myself to be able to do that. So I also know my children's like before my children come back from school, I already have something prepped for them. And they also know that, okay, when mommy is not feeling like it, or maybe if I'm not feeling great, and they also help, because I also used to help my parents. I help for them because my parents were into selling, buying and selling. I'm a kirioja for one. So my children are also doing the same. Like sometimes I send them stuff. Please create me some, flyer for this. Yesterday, my son created my action taker buyers, action takers flyers. He said, okay, go into. So as a matter of fact, I'm using his account sometimes to create, because he has an account and I can log into it. They can log into my account, to create flyer, to create banner, and all of that. So because I was doing that for my parents, but I want to be able to do more for them. And that is why I'm disciplining myself to be, to cut down on things that are not necessary. Even though I feel like, oh, I just want to party, I want to meet with friends, I discipline myself so that time I can use it for something else, to build the life that I want for me, for my children, for my generations to come. So that is discipline, and that's all I have for you today. So if you're meeting me for the first time, I'm Felicia. I'm a mom, a wife, a registered nurse in the UK. I'm originally from Nigeria, and I also run this amazing digital business. And what I do is I help everyday people like me, hardworking professionals, individuals, parents, people are looking to, change something about their current situation, or you're looking for time freedom, financial freedom, you're looking to build legacy, you're looking for a business in your own name. That is what I do. I help you to set up. And now this is a business, not a job, right? I don't give a job. I don't have jobs. I help people to set up a business because, of course, we've been doing the jobs, multiple jobs, and all of that. And some of us are tired of that. That's why we went into the online space to start running our own business. That is where I come in. We help you set up with everything that makes a business a business. And when you think of a business, you're thinking of maybe selling and or providing service. So it's either you're doing one of the two or you're doing both, right? Online business is similar. The only difference is that it's run with your phone and your laptop. So in our business, we have everything for you. We don't do direct selling, but we have product partnership, right? But you have website where people go to grab information. You do the service part. You provide the service. And how do you provide service? By creating awareness like this, so that people who are already looking to start a business online can plug into your system, our system, and that system helps them with everything they need to set up a business. Because if you're going to set up a business by yourself, you need someone to build your website. You need you know a product partnership, of course. Or maybe if you don't want to partner with, if you don't want products involved in your business, if you want to be teaching, because that's also a business. If you have your own organization where you're teaching people, where you are, maybe you're an agency, maybe that's your business, right? But if you want to do all of that by yourself, you need websites, you need to employ people, you need to see how to go online, you need training and everything. But we have everything in our own business. We have everything in our own business. So if you want to start trading on Amazon, eBay, and all of that, you need to know everything about that site. But for us, we already have everything for you. We have training. And this is not a guesswork. If you're going to figure it out by yourself, you do a lot of guesswork before you know the one that will, work for you. In our business model, like in our business community rather, there's a lady that said she's done drop shipping and all of that before, but she couldn't do it because it was too tasky for her. She was going to look for someone to build her website, another, which company, which product, and everything, and the delivery and all of that. And I can tell you this, in our business, we don't handle delivery and shipping. That's handled by our sales team. We just come out here and provide the service, help mentor. You're going to be mentoring people. You'll be showing them our business model. You'll be guiding them through the training. They do their training themselves because it's their business, right? They do their training and everything, but you guide them. You're going to mentor them. If they have problem, they send it to you. We have a big community that can support you to achieve your goals. So we have everything. You don't need to figure anything out. We have funnel builders that will help you to build your website where people will go and grab information about what you offer. How amazing. When I saw this business, it was just wonderful for me because I didn't need to look for people product partnership. I didn't need to look for someone to build my website. I didn't need to look to buy courses to be able to come online, right? So if you're willing to go online, if you're looking, at the way the world is going digital, and you also want to leverage the online space, because I tell you this, I always say to people, like, if you are living and if you are alive this time and age and you don't leverage the internet, you are on a long thing. You're on a long thing. It's the best thing that has happened to our generation, and take advantage of it, because I can tell you, this is what the world is going to be like. It's not going anywhere. Not even soon. It's not going anywhere at all, because we're already used to it. Organizations are used to it. The other day, my daughter, I think I shared this before. The other day, my daughter came and she said, because she's doing course, she said, "Oh, I'm supposed to create an advert using AI for a travel agency." Imagine, travel agency. One fellow human. So that's our project. One low human, one fellow AI. Because yes, I have AI PA. Yes, anytime I don't feel like doing my video by myself, I just get my my text, whatever I feel like saying. I put it on Chat GPT. This is what I want my PA to say for me. Rewrite it for me. Chat GPT rewrite it. I take it to my AI tool. I get my PA to say everything. Yes, I convert it into video and I post it here. And that's to tell you that even if you don't want to bring your face out, there are tools and resources that you can use to do your social media marketing. Mhm. If you don't want to show your face, as long as you are reachable. I always say to people, as long as people can call you and you are able to pick call, people can text you, you are able to respond, they know that you are human, even though you are using AI. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is passing information, and information is key in this life, and that's what people need. People need information. They don't, some people don't mind if it's the information is coming from your AI generated stuff. But as long as, okay, there's a number there, when they call the number, they are able to speak with the real person. That's it. So if you don't want to bring your face out, there are tools and resources. So I tell you this for free. AI is not going anywhere because it's so convenient. Even organization is convenient for them. Like I told you earlier, travel agency. The project of my daughter is, generate an advert using AI. So, my dear brothers and sisters, if you're not leveraging social media, you're not leveraging internet at this time and age, please do. That's my advice. Do discipline yourself and do it. So that's what I have for you today. So if this business interests you, you feel like you also want to leverage the internet, but you don't know how to go about it, visit my website. We have everything packaged for you. Just come as you are. As long as you're willing to learn, you're ready to invest. Yeah. And then you're ready to change something about you, about your current situation, go onto my website and sign up and give me a call, and I'll guide you on the next steps. So that's all I have for you today. And I'll see you tomorrow by the grace of God. Do have an amazing afternoon. It's nearly going to evening in 3 minutes. God bless you. Bye.